32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. He'll look to throw. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this 1st down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 50. Either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
A 37-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's brought down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. So field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yeah, so make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
It's 13.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete.
Good.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Willie Gay on the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Play action, now it's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
KJ Hamler.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Barkley, toss play left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Barkley, the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Las Vegas.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
2-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Here we go. Check.
This is Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27.
Tunga Vailoa's pass intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, push. This from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Makes the score.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Back to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The QB keep it here off the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Raiders.
23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go, let's go.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They get this out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. KJ Hamler. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
You must be dreaming. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Exit. Let's go.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
53. Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Tua going to throw, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
6-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Go. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Drill green. Defense, let's go.
Here's Tua. Going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20